For the CircuitPython Parsec today, I want to show you how to create a scroll wheel using a seesaw encoder. So we've got this little seesaw chip embedded in the little PCB on this encoder. We have that on a few different little boards, little breakout boards, which mean you can plug them in over I2C, particularly convenient to do it with a Stemma QT cable. And this board will take care of some of the processing so that your microcontroller doesn't have to. It'll just get I2C messages. In this case, it is a rotary encoder. So we've got an encoder on here, but we're just using I2C. I'm not using GPIO pins on here. And I am setting this up to act as a HID mouse wheel. So what you can see, let's do a demo. I think that'll be easier to see if I scroll it like an actual mouse wheel. If I go and wiggle that knob right there. Let me do it so you can see the indicator on it. You can see I am scrolling my code window there that the CircuitPython code is in. It's a little bit self-referential there, I guess. And the way this is working is that I set up Seesaw, first of all. So you can see from Adafruit Seesaw, import Seesaw and rotary I/O. The next thing I do is import USB HID as well as the Adafruit HID. Stands for Human Interface Device. So I'm also bringing in HID mouse, and I'm able to do mouse wheel to change the mouse position of a scroll in a window. You can also use HID for other stuff like keyboard stuff is pretty common. But in this case, we're using consumer control, mouse. I set up I2C on board Stemma I2C, so that's that little port right there. And then I'm setting up the Seesaw, which this one is on I2C address 36. I think you can change that on this one by changing a little address jumper if you want to use multiples of these. And then I'm setting up encoder as rotary I/O incremental encoder. So normally we'd use rotary I/O with a couple of GPIO pins. In this case, we're setting it up with Seesaw. And then I'm also creating a little state variable called last position, which is whatever the encoder position is when we start this up. We remember that so that we can check for changes in the main loop of the program. So now if we check out the main loop here, current position is the encoder.position. So that's a variable to say what each loop of the program, where is this encoder? And the position change is whatever the current position is minus whatever the last position is. So we can tell that differential. Then we check and see if the current position is different from the last position. That means we've changed something. Then we're going to do one of these two things. We're going to either see that the number has gotten bigger or that the number has gotten smaller. Inside of these, either the if or else loop, we then, for essentially every little notch in the change, if we're 1 away, if we're 5 away, we're going to send that mouse message. So if you move it really quickly, we're going to send 5 mouse wheel messages in one direction. If it's greater than 0, then we're going to send it in the positive direction. And if it is less than 0, we're going to send it in the negative direction. This actually turns out to be a scroll up when we go to the right and a scroll down when we go to the left. And then we record that last position so that we have a new reference point the next time we run through the loop there. And so that is how you can set up a mouse scroll wheel using a Seesaw rotary encoder inside of CircuitPython. And that's CircuitPython Parsec.